We have the San Francisco 49ers home opener getting ready to kick off in just a couple hours from now. The San Francisco 49ers get prime time against the Giants at Levi's Stadium. Looking forward to breaking this one down, talking more about it, doing some predictions, and getting ready for this upcoming matchup. You already know what to do. Smash that like button, drop a SDS in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it. How are we doing, San Francisco 49ers fans? It's Thursday, but it is also game day. And the San Francisco 49ers play in front of the nation, in front of the world today, in front of the whole world in my hands. We're going to be on the main stage right now today. San Francisco 49ers home opener. Technically, last week was the home opener at Levi's South. It was the home opener for our vacation home. Again, I was there. Phenomenal. Chef's kiss. It was 100% a home game for the San Francisco 49ers last week. But on location at Levi's Stadium, we will be taking over our own stadium and having a good time. Looking forward to being there tonight. I think the vibes are going to be absolutely immaculate. I think the San Francisco 49ers are going to be dominant, and I think the crowd is going to be in mid-season form today. But I am very, very excited about this matchup that we got going. Again, what I kind of like about it is everyone's waiting for when Brock Purdy is going to fall off a cliff. They're just waiting, right? Because he was Mr. Irrelevant, drafted with the last pick in the NFL draft. Everyone's just kind of like, all right, he's basically undefeated. I mean, he's already in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. He's the only quarterback in NFL history to win 6 games in a row to start his career and throw for 2+ touchdowns. The only quarterback in NFL, the only one to start their career that way. And again, people try to discredit him every step of the way. Oh, it's the offense. It's the weapons. It's Kyle Shanahan. Is that the case? Is that what it is? All right. That's fine. Just say you don't watch the games. That's fine. Just say you don't watch the games. That's easier than saying all that. Because Brock Purdy is playing at a really high level. And last week against the Rams, I think we would say it wasn't his best performance, but it was still a good performance. It wasn't a bad performance by any stretch of the imagination. So the whole world is going to be watching. Who's this Brock Purdy fella? Is this guy for real? Was it a flash in the pan coming off UCL surgery? The whole world wants to know. Is Brock Purdy that guy? Is he him? Is he him? I guess they'll see tonight. So 49ers got the Giants rolling in. And as we know, the Giants are rolling in hurt. They are rolling in very hurt. Now, we understand what it is. These Thursday night football games, they're kind of a poop show. It's a short week. Really just not a lot of time to prepare for these matchups. There's a lot of preparation that goes into these games, a lot of study, a lot of game planning, and implementing those plans and throughout the week. And of course, they don't get to do that. Everything is crammed in to a very, very tight window. So these games are typically a lot sloppier than normal games. They're typically not as crisp. They're not as dominant, I guess you would say. But hey, if we look at last year, I really like what Brock Purdy did last year on a Thursday night football game. If you guys don't remember, Brock Purdy got his first start against the Tampa Bay Bucks, broke his rib like into the second or third drive, finished that game, and you remember he had the touchdown to CMC, he had the touchdown to Brandon Ayuk, he rushed for a touchdown. He was phenomenal in that game. And then on a short week, flew up to Seattle and during pregame warmups, got an injection because his rib is broken and he had a hard time throwing the football, and then proceeds to go out and throw 2 touchdowns to George Kittle. Makes a phenomenal play down the stretch to go down with the first down inbounds. Super heady play. So I think Brock and this offense, like if we use last year as a reference point, his first career start, and then his second career start was on a short week in Seattle in hostile territory. Yes, we look at these games and we're like, yeah, it's probably a good case that it's going to be an ugly one. I don't know. If as long as Purdy is executing the offense, you got CMC, you got Debo, Brandon Ayuk, TBD. We really don't know quite yet if Brandon Ayuk is going to play or not. It's been trending in that direction that he's going to play, but I'm not ready to say that he's going to play. So we'll see. We're still waiting and seeing if Ayuk will be available. I am watching that notification like a hawk to see if that is actually going to be the case or not. So we're going to see about that. But of course, Kittle, Debo, CMC, Juwan Jennings, Ronnie Bell, ring the bell. Hey, if Brandon Ayuk doesn't go today, we might see the Ronnie Bell coming out party. We might see Juwan Jennings have a day. So it's going to be very interesting to see what ultimately happens with the Ayuk situation. But hey, the 49ers are in a good spot regardless of what it is. So I think this should be a win. It really isn't too complex to me. The New York Giants are down their entire starting left side of their offensive line. On top of that, their center is a rookie. And on top of that, they benched their starting right tackle last week. Their offensive line is in shambles. Absolute shambles. And again, we are a trench warfare channel. We put a lot of eggs into the trench basket. We value trench play to the highest degree. We actually put trench play on a pedestal as it deserves to be, even though it might not get that credit. So when you have an offensive line that one is patchwork, your best like their left tackle, Andrew Thomas, phenomenal left tackle. He has an opportunity to be one of the better left tackles in the league in a couple years. They're down their left guard. They got a rookie center who I thought is good. Their right tackle, Evan Neal, apparently got benched last week. So their offensive line is in disarray. And when you look at that 49ers defensive line, you look at Bosa, who should be ready to go. He's talked about his ramp up period, trying to get into game shape, all that type of stuff. This is the game he should be ready to go. When you look at Hargrave, when you look at Eric Armstead, and you look at Drake Jackson, Cleveland Farrell, this defensive line has an opportunity to get after him. Now, obviously, we saw what happened last week, right? The 49ers played a lot of soft zone, and because of that, Matthew Stafford just sat back and picked them apart and took what was given to them. Now, it'll be interesting to see what type of adjustments they use in the secondary. Do they play off coverage still? Do they continue to give everything underneath so they don't get beat over the top? From what we've heard from the players, they were trying to mitigate the big shots downfield. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying, because we know Stafford, he can take those kill shots. But what Stafford also does is he turns the football over. So it sounds like the game plan was a lot of don't give up the big play, give them everything underneath, and then eventually Matthew Stafford's going to make the critical error, which in fact he did. He made the critical error. So we're going to see Daniel Jones, I would actually say right now, is probably a little bit lesser of a quarterback. Now he's younger. He's, nickname, Vanilla Vic. He's got legs that we have seen in the past that quarterbacks that can run and get after it with their legs have a tendency of really taking advantage of the 49ers defense, right? Being able to create with their legs, extend plays with their legs. So that is an aspect of his game. But without Saquon Barkley, without two of his starting offensive linemen and the rest of his offensive linemen in complete disarray, on the road in a raucous environment at Levi's in prime time, all the bright lights, the whole world's watching. There's a lot of pressure on Daniel Jones to get this W. So all it takes is one little crack in the Giants' armor, and everything could come tumbling down. Obviously, we're going to see Matt Breida step in. We know Matt Breida well, undrafted free agent. The Cheetah cut his teeth with the San Francisco 49ers, traded for a fifth-round pick to the Giants. And, we're going to see. We're going to see what ultimately goes down. But, I mean, if you had to take an offense and you look at the defensive matchup between Giants and 49ers, the defense is so heavily stacked in the 49ers' favor. Just, again, it's any given Sunday. Anything can happen. But I'm taking the 49ers defense 10 out of 10 times. If we come out of this game and the defense struggles, I think then we're going to have a different type of conversation about it. And yes, we will see Darren Waller. We'll see Isaiah Hodgins. I think Wan'Dale Robinson, who I do like quite a bit as kind of a shifty slot wide receiver. He should be available to play, I think, for the first time this year. Jalen Hyatt, Sterling Shepard. Darren Waller right now, I think, is their biggest target, and we have a Darren Waller eraser in Fred Warner. So, I think we match up well against this team. We match up well against them on the outside. Charvarius, Niamador, and I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of Isaiah Oliver today because Ambry is questionable today. He will play with a knee, but he was questionable. The 49ers did sign Trey Swilling to the active roster, who was elevated last week. They also signed Anthony Brown to the 49ers active roster. So it'll be interesting to see who goes out there, but I really do think it's going to be Diamador. It's going to be Charvarius and Isaiah Oliver. So, hey, man, this defense matches up well against this offense that is coming in severely wounded. Now, I will say this. I don't know how many times we came on last year, right? I know you guys remember this. We would come on and we'd do a show. And one of the main points of emphasis would be the team that was coming to play the San Francisco 49ers had a severely injured offensive line. And we'd always talk about, oh, this is the game. They're going to go crazy. Bosa's going to eat. For whatever reason, that just was never the case. So logically, we would assume the defensive line is going to eat, but I'm going to challenge the 49ers defensive line tonight because we've assumed this in the past. We've assumed that the 49ers defensive line playing a bum offensive line, and I say bum, they're hurt. They're missing guys. They're missing starters. And that the defensive line would feast. It didn't happen. It lit almost like clockwork. We'd almost hype it up. We'd almost like, oh yeah, boys are going to feast today. And it wouldn't happen. Well, I'm challenging the defensive line today. The defensive line needs to absolutely disrupt this game, start to finish. Daniel Jones needs to be uncomfortable always. I need to see Daniel Jones fighting for his life to keep his head above water. That's my challenge to the 49ers defensive line. Logic would say that's going to be the case. But we've been proven wrong in the past. So I'm challenging the defensive line. Take advantage. The cards are stacked in your favor. Now let's go get it. Nick Bosa, let's have a day, huh? Let's have a day. Nick Bosa is, I think fourth currently in the NFL in pass rush win rate, but he doesn't have a sack on the year. He's winning, but they're getting the ball out too quickly. So this is the game. I want to see Bosa get home. I want to see Hargrave get home. I want to see we're at home. It's time to get home. So that's my challenge. Double says, what happens if the Cards upset the Cowboys? Good. I don't know. We got the Cardinals next week. So, and the Cardinals had a pretty decisive lead on the Giants last week, and they fumbled it. So we're going to see. We are going to see what happens in that matchup. But right now, focused on 49ers versus Giants. We flip over to the defensive side. The Giants are going to be without Azeez Ojulari, their best pass rusher, but they do have a stacked interior defensive line. They have a very, very stacked interior defensive line that will prove to cause some challenges for the San Francisco 49ers. So just like I've previously challenged, and again, I'm challenged, like when I say challenge, like it's all in good form. I'm challenging the right side of the offensive line this game. This game, I'm really looking for Spencer Burford to come out and have a day. If Spencer Burford comes out and has a day, I'm really going to be very happy. I feel very confident with Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, and Jake Brendel. I've never felt more confident about the left side of our offensive line starting from center over. I need Burford. I need this to be a Burford game. I need Burford to go up against some of the best and prove that he is that this is his spot. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. So big game for Burford. I'm gonna be watching Burford like a hawk. McKivitz played well last week. I expect him to continue to take steps forward. Now's today. Let's go, Burford. If we get Burford cooking, man, we get McKivitz playing quality ball, this offensive line is going to be fantastic. So that's my challenge today for the 49ers offensive line. Outside of that, feel pretty good. What's good, Wayne? Shout out my guy, Wayne. I just want to shoot my condolences over to you, man. Sorry to hear about your loss earlier this week, man. Hopefully 49ers come out, get this dub for you, my guy. Again, really sorry to hear what you're going through right now. But big shout outs to you. And of course, everything you do in the Niner community, man. So just wanted to shout you out. And again, send my condolences to you and your family. I know it's probably a really difficult time for you guys. But hopefully 49ers come out, get this dub, and we can make this week a little bit better for you. But when we look at the San Francisco 49ers and what they got to do offensively, it all starts with CMC. It all starts with Christian. Christian is the focal point of this offense from the skill position standpoint. So where Christian McCaffrey goes, the defense will follow. And then we can build an offensive game plan off of that. And then we find whoever short to intermediate passing game. Obviously, I think a lot of people want to see Brock hit a deep ball or two. So we'll see. We'll see if I would imagine Brock is going to keep challenging. It's one of my favorite things about Brock Purdy is that he keeps going. You know what I'm saying? Like Brock Purdy doesn't. I've never once gotten the sense that Brock Purdy was afraid of the moment. You know what I mean? Like I've never once sensed that, oh, this moment is too big for Brock Purdy. Go back to when he got thrown to the Wolves against the Dolphins. They're throwing zero blitz after zero blitz after zero blitz. His first start against Tom Brady, going up on a short week to Seattle, Thursday Night Football to clinch the West playoffs, Seattle playoffs, Cowboys. Never once. Never once. Even in that game against the Philadelphia Eagles, he was about to go deep. He was going for the house call. So Brock's got ice in his veins, and I don't expect that to change today. I really don't. This could be a trap game. Of course, it's a short week, so anything is possible, right? The short week kind of levels the playing field a bit, but like I said, the 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 Giants are at such a disadvantage offensively that the 49ers should be able to take advantage of it. They really should. Um, you have a patchwork offensive line right now for the Giants. No Saquon Barkley. That really changes how this defense is going to game plan against this offense. So I think this should be a comfortable win. Again, I reserve the right to be able to say that it could be a lot closer than we anticipate, because that seems to be the case when we think it's going to be a blowout, is that games are typically closer. You know, a lot of people, we polled the chat, a lot of people thought it was going to be a blowout against the Rams, and it was a pretty close game. It was a good game. Rams played us really well, and that's what's to be expected by division opponents and stuff like that. So, hey, anything can happen any given Thursday, right? Michael says, where's bro that made a bet on the Giants? Who made it? I don't remember that. Someone make a bet on the Giants? Oh, was that like a long time ago? Was that during the off season? I think I vaguely remember that. I vaguely remember that. The Giants do play us like we're in division. I mean, we've had some battles with the Giants over the years. But I do remember, I think the last time I saw the Giants play the San Francisco 49ers was in 2017. I was at Levi's. I think that was my first game at Levi's Stadium, to be honest. 2017, the San Francisco 49ers hadn't won a game, and that was the Marquise Goodwin touchdown. That whole crazy situation that played out with him, you know, losing his baby that early that morning and then playing in that game. I was at that game for their first win under the Kyle Shanahan era, and it was against the Giants. Got to see Eli Manning in person. So yeah, we definitely have a history with the Giants, but this is a new team. This is a new team on both sides. This is a new team on both sides. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I don't think we've played Daniel Jones yet. So this is going to be a new test with Daniel Jones. So it's definitely going to be interesting. And hey, you can never count anyone out, right? You don't want to overlook anyone in this scenario. 2020. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Forgot about that. That was that week 2 game at MetLife. Or it was week 2, week 3. I remember it was Jets and Giants are stacked on top of each other. That was the Kinlaw. That was the Kinlaw house call when he had the interception to the house. You're right. 2020. I forgot about that. That was Fred Warner had a pick in that game. Yeah, I remember that one. Week 3, I remember that game. So we're gonna keep this one short because I got to get my behind to the stadium. I got to get ready to go. So let's do score predictions. It's been a weird week because it's been a short week. We didn't do prediction Friday. So let's do some score predictions. Let me see your score predictions in the chat. Let me see. Let me see what we got. Drop your score predictions in the chat. I want to see if you guys feel like this is going to be last night, or excuse me, the game on Sunday, because the game on Sunday was a lot of blowout scores. I want to see if it's the same. I want to see if some people think it's a trap. What's it gonna be? Right off the bat, 41-0, 31-13, 40-0, 27-10, 34-10, 33-17, 34-6, 34-13, 29-7, 34-9, 43-3, 32-17, 42-3, 34-10, 27-17. So far, it's pretty much a blowout from what I'm seeing in the chat. Chat's feeling confident tonight. I feel it, chat. I feel the vibes. I feel like it's going to be an electric atmosphere. Home opener. You got the Giants limping in again. You don't want to overlook them. But man, if the 49ers come out and play just 80% of their game, it feels like this should be to be honest, no disrespect meant, but a dog walk. But hey, anything can happen. We've been really confident before and been humbled quickly. So it's happened before. So far, those scores, big time blowout. Honestly, it should be that way. I really think the 49ers should win by like 2.5, 3 scores. Over under 2 touchdown win. I'm taking the over on that. I think it's going to be good. I really hope I see E40. I really do. I'm in row 2. At like the 45-yard line. I really hope I see E40. I really hope. I think E40 sits like literally in that first row where I'm at. So best believe if E40's there, I got to get a selfie. I got to get a selfie, man. You feel me? You feel it, dig me, man? Ooh. Tell me when to go. Gotta show love for E40, baby. That's Bay Area royalty. Sprinkle me, man. I ain't got dreads, but I plan on growing some. Low key, I could have dreads if I wanted to. I could dread these out. Look like a straight up ganja farmer. Book. All right. Let's do bold predictions. Give me your bold predictions in the chat. Bold predictions in the chat. Thank you for reminding me, Tyler. Give me those bold takes. Bold takes. Come on. Imagine all the Hebrews going dumb. Ronnie Bell scores a touchdown. Bosa 4 sacks. Bell, this might be a Bell game. Listen. I'm officially concerned about Ayuk's status. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll see. We'll see if he plays. I don't know. I think we're TBD on Ayuk right now playing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But if that is the case, let's play this scenario out. Let's say the 49ers decide not to play Brandon Ayuk tonight. Oh, Ronnie Bell. Dude, Ronnie Bell played a lot of snaps against these Rams, and he played well. He didn't get one target, but boy, did he play well. He was blocking his tail off. So let's play this scenario out. If the San Francisco 49ers don't play Brandon Ayuk, just to be safe, yeah, turn up the Bell stonks, baby. Turn up the Bell stonks to the moon. Juwan Jennings, Ronnie Bell breakout. How long is my hair? It's about mid back. It's about mid back, I'd say. Say about mid back. We gonna get that return touchdown? Need it. Yeah, please go streaking so I could have a clip go viral again. I think when the Rams fans streaked or ran onto the field and got tackled by Bobby Wagner, I think that one got I got like 10 million, more than 10 million views on TikTok. I think that got over I don't know, felt like over 8 million on IG. Yeah, so if you want to do that, I'll film it and we'll go viral together. Brock Purdy 3 touchdowns. Trent gets the touchdown. Need it. I like these bold predictions. You guys are coming in hot with the bold predictions. All right. Let's see. A lot of them. You guys are coming in hot with the bold predictions. Let's see. If I had to have a bold prediction, whoo! If I'd have a bold prediction today, yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on the Ronnie Bell hype. I think I got to. If Ronnie Bell plays a significant amount of snaps tonight, we might see Ronnie Bell's first career touchdown. That's going to be my bold take. Ronnie Bell, first career touchdown, for sure. That's my bold take. We're gonna ring the bell if that goes down. So we'll see. But all right, it's time. I got to get out of here. I got to get ready to go. It's game time. Under the lights, Thursday night football. I'm looking forward to it. 49ers versus Giants. Gigantes. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Sub to the channel if you're not. As you guys already know, I'm going to be posting content all throughout tonight. So stay locked in on the channel. Stay locked in on socials. You know I got you. Posting content all night, baby. All that good stuff. So what jersey am I wearing? I won't be wearing a jersey today. I actually have a interview on Cron 4 after the game, so I will be dressed in work attire. Again, I've said this many times. I don't wear jerseys to home games, and partially do because it's a work day for me, and I will be doing post game interview on Cron 4 after the game. So, I gotta be doing what I do. I gotta be doing what I do. So no jersey tonight. Like I said, I wear jerseys on the road. That's kind of how I've done it. I wear jerseys on the road. I'm undefeated with jerseys on the road. And I think I might be I'm not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it, not gonna jinx it, not gonna do it. But so far, we're good when we don't wear the jersey. So we'll see. We'll see. No jersey tonight. I'm gonna be looking like undercover over here. So we'll see. We'll see. But appreciate all you guys. So same content as usual. Be posting clips from the game, pre-game, during game, post-game. Like I said, I'll be doing my interview on Cron 4. I'll do my instant reaction video, do all that kind of stuff. I'll try to come on live. We'll see what that schedule looks like. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. What can you do, my guys? What can you do? I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to all you guys as always. I'll be wearing the Broncos jerseys underneath. If you know, you know. Broncos country, let's ride. Shout out to all you people in the chat. Shout out to the SDS. Appreciate you guys as always. I'm looking forward to a fun game tonight. Looking forward to get back to Levi's Stadium for a regular season bout. Let's get it. You already know. Smash that like button. Drop those cookies in the chat if you stayed the whole way. All right, let's get it. See you guys in a bit. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it.